Battlefield 6 does not feel like Battlefield. I wanted to talk about this because I feel extremely isolated within the Battlefield 6 community. I feel that a lot of you might as well. The Battlefield community has become so toxic when it comes to anything about Battlefield 6. I wanted to share a few reasons why I don't think I'm having as fun as other people. Expectation is the root of all suffering. This saying expresses the gap in what you thought was going to happen and the reality of what happened. This is the main reason why I think I'm not thoroughly enjoying the game. I went in expecting Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, which are some of my favorite games of all time. I was left with something that looked on the surface like Battlefield, but felt very empty. The game feels more individualistic than anything like Battlefield 3 through even Battlefield 5. The weapons aren't locked, so you're not restricted to a certain playstyle for each class. A lot of the squad play gadgets are just not unlocked at level 1. Even the spawn beacon, you have to be level 20 to even start the challenge to get it. And sadly, with these elements, the game ends up feeling more like Call of Duty than Battlefield, which is the game that this community hates the absolute most. Other than my expectations, I think that the maps in this game are the core issue of why everything feels so off. Most people say that the issue is that the maps are too small. I believe it's the map structure that's the problem. The maps just feel terrible to play and they feel awfully clunky at most times. New Sobek City is the worst offender of this. The map just is my least favorite in the entire game. I usually have one or two maps that I really look forward to playing, and then the other ones are kind of mediocre or I might not like one. But in this game, it seems like every other match it's like, I really don't want to play this map, like I dread this. Talking about the flow of the maps leads me into my next point. This game feels chaotic, but in a bad way, like not the Battlefield way. I believe the game suffers from an identity crisis, with movement more similar to COD, but the gunplay still feels like Battlefield with recoil and spread. This combination feels very uncanny to me. I think the slide system should be reworked entirely, but that's probably pretty controversial. I would talk more about the bloom system / spread, but I can't really give an accurate commentary on it because there is a bug with it currently, so I can't give accurate feedback until that fix comes out. One thing for me that makes the game feel very hard to read is the lack of transparency with weapon stats. Here's a game on Roblox. Yes, Roblox of all places. This is Phantom Forces. Let's say you want to see the range and damage of this AK-12M. Okay, and now you can see the headshot, torso, and limb multiplier, plus the damage you will do at any range to the head, body, and limb. If a Roblox game can have a system as good as that, there is no excuse why EA can't do this for Battlefield. Progression in this game is obviously very slow, but EA is working on making that process easier, so I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I do, however, have one last thing that I really want to talk about that needs to be addressed. The community for this game has been the worst I've seen in many years. The idea of a Battlefield player has pretty much lost its meaning entirely. If you aren't good at the game, it's a skill issue. If you're better than average or playing outside the norm or using movement tech, then you're a filthy COD player who doesn't know anything about Battlefield. Makes it sound like the average Battlefield player has no hands and can't do anything unless it's convenient for them. This logic is very harmful because as someone who likes playing off meta or using movement tech, I just feel like I'm cast out from the community even though I haven't played Call of Duty regularly in 5 years probably. But I'm still labeled a COD player. All I see from content creators and people talking about the game is that this is the best game ever made. I know the devs are listening to feedback, but I'm afraid with all of this over-the-top positive feedback the devs will get complacent and the game will never improve to where it can live up to the hype that everyone's giving it. I really, really, really want this game to be good because I love the Battlefield series so much. I want to look back on this video and laugh at how trivial these little things were. I truly hope that everyone who plays this game is having the time of their lives, but I just wanted to share how I'm feeling because there might be others like me out there that aren't having the best time. I hope you enjoyed this little rant, or if you didn't, I hope you took away something to think about. Again, if you disagree or just want to talk about anything relating to Battlefield, leave it in the comments and start a discussion. If you did enjoy this, then why not leave a like and subscribe if you want some more Battlefield content. I stream on YouTube every Friday at 1 p.m. Central if you want to come by and say hello. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.